You've got something for me, something you call love, but confess you've been messing where you shouldn't have been messing. Now someone else is getting all your best. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Hi everyone, this is Dianna Prince, and today on Dianna Prince's Pinup Closet, we are on location at the beautiful fabulous studios of Gwendolyn Tundermann, and I have a lot of vintage things that I want to show you today. Today's show is going to be based on vintage things that I own and that were given to me, some that are on loan, and some that I'm going to go through from a batch of stuff that our lovely photographer here just acquired of vintage things. So it's like I get to go through things that I know about and that I love and that I treasure, and then I get to go like treasure hunting and look for some new things that I won't own, but if I can fit them, then maybe she'll let me model them. So I'm in her lovely studio. I want to talk about my gown that I'm wearing first. This is from my best friend in Tucson, family friend, and from the owner of LA Kiss. I am the spokesmodel for LA Kiss, and I've been a product model for 16 years. This dress I love for so many reasons. First of all, this is her mother's. It is probably over 50 years old. It's from the 60s. And I had no idea. This was sitting in my closet, my pinup closet, for months and months and months and months and months. Never tried it on. Didn't think that it would fit me because Penny is so small, and obviously I'm not. So for some reason I assumed her mother was a small person. I tried it on and I love it. I'm not the biggest fan of the 60s. I do like some of the hairstyles, so I kind of went with the French twist today. And this is also from LA Kiss Boutique that I'm wearing on my hair. But I love this dress. I mean, there are certain things I feel that you really have to try on. And even if you know it fits you, to try it on, you know, it makes you feel different and you can really see the way that it's going to fit you. So it's almost like somebody made the train. As long as I don't sit down, because the material is very sturdy, it works. And I do kind of have a little support under here, but I think that I could tuck it under and do a little bit more around here, so I don't have that much of an idea of what it looks like from the back. But it's got a huge collar, so I would definitely say it's from the 60s. And the colors, and there's just so many details on this, and I want to take some pictures later of all the details of everything, the big buttons that are on here and the gold that's going through, and just the bright colors. I mean, it feels like spring and then some, and then it has flowers, and I think it really goes great with the black that I have on my hair. So I love this outfit, Penny, and it really means a lot to me that you let me have this and model it in honor of your mother, and I just love it. I love the gown. I'm really not that big of a fan of some stuff from the 60s. This, I love it. So, the one thing that I want to mention right now also that I got from Penny, she said that this is from the 1920s, called Art Deco, and she said 20s or 30s, so I looked it up on eBay and I saw something very similar to this, and it said from 1920s. Again, I'm going to take some snapshots of it close. I don't know who the embroidery, the name is, here, and it's really in pretty good condition, and my husband lifted it up and did something with it the other day, and I don't know what he did. There we go. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. And it's gold, and it goes with this, and I really don't have that many gold things in my wardrobe. I actually have some earrings that are, excuse me, kind of jade. Excuse me. And gold. So it just ended up working out today with everything. And then I have some vintage hats here, and I'll probably try on a couple later, as I'm just going to go through them really fast. These are from Sheila Martinez. a good friend of mine who used to take many classes at the Academy and was also my wardrobe assistant. She had someone give her a lot of vintage hats. I'm missing one here because it's back at home. But this one is very beautiful. I have many pictures of it, and I will show the model later on today's show. I'll show still shots from the one model that modeled this, and you can really see it's velvet, and it's adorable, and it's blue. And then I have the black here with this on the side, which is, it's so cute. And my hair, none of these are going to show up that good because my hair is so dark. And it's even got a pin going through here, and all this beading. It's probably one of my favorite ones. I love the blue, but my hair is usually dark, so again, it doesn't show up that well. This one is kind of funny looking, I guess. Like, most people aren't really thrilled when I put it on them, but I've gotten 2 models to model.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so this hat right, I've had several, like I was saying, I have several models model in this hat right here, and I'll have pictures of it later, but I think it's cute. I guess it's the top that everybody's not thrilled with, but it's definitely vintage, and it has some bows on the side, and it's also like a crushed velvet. All 3 of these are. This one as well, I have modeled, and it's been featured in a magazine, and a couple of models have actually put this on and modeled it. And it has the bow with the swirls on the top and kind of a lace top to it. And this part doesn't really go that low, so I don't think it's meant to go over your eyes. But in one shoot, I definitely put it way over and tilted it towards her eyes. So these are vintage. I don't know how old, but I can see by the stitching and everything that they are definitely vintage. They are extremely, I would say extremely old, if anything's over 40 years old. So I'm blessed to have them on loan at the Academy, and I want to thank Sheila, and whenever she wants to get them, they are ready. So the last 2 things that I want to show before I get into Gwendolyn's lovely, I like to call it a boudoir dressing room because there's so many pretty things in there, and I would love to have that in my home one day, have a bedroom like that and be able to have a changing room. So this, again, from Penny, I love you dearly, sat in my closet probably for over a year. Since we lived in San Diego, I know that that's when she sent this to me, about a year ago. And she doesn't know if this was her mother's or was, her grandmother's or somebody in the family, but it is what you call a dressing gown. And when I think of this, I think of so many of the starlets, and I think of I Love Lucy, and just Hollywood starlets getting ready in their dressing room, getting their hair done, or doing, taking the rollers out of their hair, putting the makeup on and with the nice, vintage vanity, and wearing a dressing gown before they get into costume or before they get into their outfit for the evening. So it sat for so long because I just started doing vintage and I just started doing old Hollywood. So I love this. It's kind of an off-white, and I don't know if it was supposed to be a crisp white because this is from 1940. Or 40s, early 40s, so it's extremely, what I would say, old and definitely vintage. The buttons that go down it are plastic and they're flowers. And then there's some flowers embroidered on it, and then there's lace with flower print, which is kind of a cream. And it's long sleeved and has the plastic flower buttons here. And it's kind of a silk. I would consider this like a silk / rayon kind of blend, and it is full length, and it is beautiful, and I love it. And again, it means so much to me that I can model something like this for Penny because she's such a great friend, and I love modeling for her company. And now that I'm into vintage, this is just wonderful. And I think, minus the sleeves because I get really hot, but I think that I could see myself wearing this when I get dolled up for my next couple of shoots because it's so easy. You're not going to get anything on it. You're not going to mess up your hair. And as long as you got your stockings on and it's just your personal assistants around, you'll be okay if you don't have too much under it. So I love it, and I'm definitely going to try it on today, but it sat for so long, and I'm just so happy to find it. So lastly,
New box of matches, yeah. And what he knows you ain't got time to learn. These boots are made
hey everyone. So obviously this is my show, or I would have just came out like a model and like if I'm in a showroom. and kind of showed you my gown. But I'm so happy that this is my show and I get to try on some wonderful vintage finds from Gwendolyn. We don't know what this dress is exactly the era that it's from. I love it. I want to have my short black hair with my flapper style with the feather. But I love this, and it really looks like it was made for me. Seriously, you cannot pinch an inch, you cannot put a quarter anywhere in this dress, and that's just amazing. Literally, it feels like somebody made this for me. And I love the way it fits, and it goes below my knee, and I love it. So I decided to put these gloves on that she has on in here, and keep the pearls on, and keep my hair like this. I guess it's kind of more of a classy look here. I'm gonna grab one of her props that she has here to kind of show you the look like Breakfast at Tiffany's almost with the 60s. So I love it, and I definitely want to do the flapper look with this. So hopefully I'll be taking some pictures soon in this dress because it is beautiful. And if I went places that were super classy and upscale all the time, I would probably buy this dress. But no matter what, something like this, I would definitely only model in for a magazine only one time because it's gonna stand out, especially with the look that I'm gonna do. And then the shoes that I brought are not vintage, but they're vintage looking. And of course, they're from my pinup closet, and they have the black lace. And they're kind of round in the front, so it definitely goes with the era, and so does the back, and I'm guessing it's just pretty plain in the back and stops here. So I love it. You can't really see any curves that are bad or good in this dress, and I'm looking at a mirror right now, which I love, but it does give me a look that's smaller here and kind of goes out, and I love it. If I could have dresses that fit me this well, that covered everything like this where I could do anything, and I would probably wear something like this every day in a different color, different material, but definitely this cut is for me. So you never know until you try it on. So now I'm going to go back in here into my dressing area, which by the way you guys have to come and peek at very soon because Gwendolyn has got all these pictures of Marilyn Monroe and Breakfast at Tiffany's pictures and just furs and jewelry and all kinds of beautiful things in here. So next segment, I'm trying something new on, and I'll be right back.
These boots are gonna walk all over you.
Thank you. Hey everybody, it's Dianna, and again, one of the vintage finds that Gwendolyn got. I love it because it fits. Ooh, I can't. I switched heels. Let me get used to these. These aren't sliding like the other ones. The pink dress did not fit me. And I'm basically a size 10, 12, but more on the side of a 12. So I would say it probably is going to be for somebody like a 7, 8 would fit it really good. And it will look fabulous. And it's long and flares out, I think even more than this one. But yes, this is cute. It's got a little brooch. And yes, me and Gwendolyn agree. It's kind of conservative looking. Again, this is a little bit big on me, but I think I could probably, if it was mine, put a hole here and I could wear a bigger bra and it would be fine. But if this was a little bit smaller, it would fit me exactly perfect. So, but I love it, especially in the arms, because for me, that's one thing that I don't like, and I've said that over and over on my show. I'm really not a fan of my arms in this area. So this, I love. I would love to teach in this, do hair in this, grow the grocery store in this, cook in this. It's very lightweight, and I don't have to really wear like a big skirt underneath or anything. And the arms part I really love. I mean, I just don't get anything that is too big on me right here. It makes my arms look smaller. I can show you 1,000 pictures where my arms look huge, and they're the same arms that are in this. So it's not just that it's covered, it's because the material and the size is big. So I love it, I love it, I love it. And it's got details, kind of like flowers all over it, and big huge buttons in the front, and the conservative collar. And I think that I could change this up and make it a little bit. It would still be a secretary type look even without the pearls. So I love it, I love it, I love it. I think I have, actually I have no more, oh, I have one more thing to try on, and it's going to be the white dressing gown that Penny gave me. So that I will try on next, and we'll be right back.
Gonna walk all over you.
everybody, we are back again. There's going to be so many clips I'm so excited about today. I never realized how exciting it would be to play vintage dress up. So again, this fit me really good, just a tad too big on me, but I love it. We just took some still shots, and this is the dressing gown that I have from my lovely dear friend Penny. And again, I'm going to try it on now. I don't know what I'm going to put under it. I'm going to have to see. Well, actually I have some big girdle kind of bottoms on, so that might work. I just don't have anything for the top. So hopefully I'll be able to make it look really good, and we'll get some videos of me in it. One thing that I wanted to say really quick, just to make this segment different, is that I noticed that, obviously most people know this, when you model in different clothes, it makes you feel a different way. The first dress that I was in, the vintage dress from the 60s that Penny gave me, because of the way it's made, I actually have to walk different in it. But I kind of felt like Peggy Bundy when I was walking through the house earlier, kind of just trying to, you can't go like that, like you can in this. But I wouldn't feel like doing that in this anyway. I kind of felt like doing a little sexy little thing with my leg, because this is kind of conservative looking, and a lot of pinups would have stuff like this and still show the stockings and the garter, which I do not have on today. But different things make me feel different ways. When I do old Hollywood, I feel glamorous. I feel like a starlet. I don't wear gowns. I don't have a long cigarette holder. I don't wear long eyelashes when I'm in my day-to-day. So I automatically feel different. And all of these things today have made me feel very different. And it shows in my poses. And it's not even about me premeditating my poses. I just put them on, and then it makes me feel a certain way, and so do the props. And my hair has something to do with it. I feel very cutesy in this hair. So a lot of my facial expressions are probably because of that, versus my 20s hair with the slick, sultry bob kind of thing going on. And cheesecake is my favorite, so even though we're doing vintage today, I'm still very much showing my personality, and these are making me feel that way. So I'll be back.
Where you shouldn't be playing. You keep thinking that you'll never get burned.
Hey everybody, and this is Dianna Prince, and definitely want to showcase the real goings on inside my closet. I assumed that I could fit this, just like I assumed that I couldn't the first time and the other gown that Penny gave me. But then because I was able to fit in the other one really, really well, I assumed I could fit this. So this one's small. As you can see, I can't really move too much in this. I could probably try my hardest and possibly get one button in front, but it doesn't mean that it's going to stay. So I have, I don't know, I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up modeling in this anyways, and just posing down and holding it a lot, and maybe doing some over the shoulder, because I love it, and it is beautiful, and I love the way that it feels, but it's just not going to fasten for me. So I don't want to ruin it by trying to fasten it and taking a chance that someone will not be able to actually wear it properly. But I am definitely going to still model in this. I love it. And again, thank you to Penny. Thank you to Gwen. We have one more thing at the very end that we're going to showcase, and I'm going to wrap everything up.
You keep thinking that you'll never get burned. Ha! I just found me a brand new box of matches, yeah. And what he knows, you ain't got time to learn. These boots are made.
Hey everyone, this is Dianna Prince, and in the middle of having so much fun today at Gwendolyn Tundermann studio. We don't have much time, so I don't want to repeat it again. So much fun I had today with Gwen. I just remembered I need to do a shout out before I leave. Thank you to Penny for the gowns. Thank you to Gwen for the studio and the great video and pictures that I'm going to be getting. And this studio is just amazing. One day I have to do a show on the studio and all her backdrops and her props and furniture and all the great things that are here. So to my fans, my supporters, my family, and my husband, I love you all, and I'll see you soon.